We've explored freeze frames, which allows you to fix rows or columns on the screen while you're manipulating the data, but this has no effect on the print copy of your data. If you go to Print Preview with our employees data, you can see on page 1, this is without any manipulation of the print settings. We have titles across the top, but on page 2, there are no column headings. Page 3, no column headings. Page 4, we've moved along the data, so we do have column headings, but now we can't see who the people belong to. So we need a facility really to freeze headings and possibly columns for the print version. Well, this is achieved from the page layout ribbon and print titles. Print titles section is this area here, rows to repeat at top, columns to repeat at the left. So if I need all of those column headings that are in row 1 to be at the top of every single printed sheet, then I simply click into here, click on row 1, and you can see it puts $1:$1 into rows to repeat at top. If I then would like some of the columns to be on every page, I click in columns to repeat at left and highlight those columns. So let's take B, C, and D, and you can see that it places $B:$D. Okay, no physical change to the on-screen view takes place, but in Print Preview now, there's the first page, so that looks the same. But on the second page, I have the column headings appearing, and the third, column headings still appear. When we hit the fourth page, which is where we effectively move laterally along the sheet, I can see I have the title, first name, and surname repeated, and then the data that fits on that sheet. Same for page 5, title, first name, surname are repeated, 6, and then on 7, when we've moved laterally across the sheet again, I'm still seeing the title, first name, and surname. So that's repeating the columns and the rows when you print the file, which is done by setting your print titles from the page layout ribbon. One thing to be aware of when setting your print titles is that it cannot be done from Print Preview. If we go to Print Preview, and then we know there is an option down here for page setup, from within here we can set some things such as forcing the data to fit in less pieces of paper, the margins, the header, the footer, but what we cannot do on the Sheet tab is actually set the print titles whilst you are in Print Preview. You need to be in the normal view to make those changes, and then in Print Preview you will see those changes. Just in case you end up here and thinking, why can't I make those changes? It's because you are in Print Preview. So you need to go back to your sheet and use the Print Titles dialog box directly. You can see now that these options are available to set your rows that will repeat at the top of every page when you print, and the columns that you will repeat at the left-hand side of every page that you print.